For those of you wondering, you go on the National Notary, right? And this is my profile, my time. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to She Boss Mobile on YouTube. I am excited to share some more information that I have experienced, information whether it worked for me or whether it didn't. I'm going to let you guys know everything, okay? This is more of a blog page, but yet even though it's a blog page, it's so much more educational because I am showing you tips and tricks and giving you the 411 basically. So if you're tuning in, but most importantly, subscribe and watch the video, tell your friends, and follow me on Instagram, She Boss Mobile LLC. Don't get it twisted, it's no one else's page, it's just my page. There's a lot of She Boss this and She Boss that, but I am She Boss Mobile and I do have my LLC, so I'm legit. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to speak about today how to get direct signings, and when you do get a direct signing, what to expect and what to do. Are you ready? So my first ever direct signing wasn't found by the steps I took at the beginning, okay? They actually found me by finding my profile on the National Notary Association. Now, if you are a notary and you are a loan signing agent, it is major and it is really highly recommended that you actually get certified through the National Notary Association, because they actually make a profile for you. So they make a profile with your name and your information, and you can go ahead and add things. They have your certificates on the profile as well. If you pay extra, you can get bumped up the list. So they found me by, I guess, searching the local zip codes. And when they found me, I was certified. I also have a bond for $100,000 at the time. And I had other insurance. It was for $75,000. So everything that they needed, I met the requirements. And I met the requirements of how long I was a notary for. So because of that, and because you are coming from a reliable source like the National Notary Association, and you have nothing against you and your name or anything, and I had a nice paragraph on it as well. It just states what I do pretty much. So it states a welcoming, an introduction to yourself, right? So you're gonna have your name. Hello, my name is such and such. You're gonna also tell your even though the information is there, say how long you've been a notary or loan signing agent. Mention what's your insurance coverage, right? You can also mention that they love to hear this, that you have a dual tray printer or a laser printer. Even if it's single tray, it's fine. But mention that scan bags and fax are possible. Also mention the areas that you cover. Mention what kind of training you have taken, and so on. So they want to hear this. You're gonna have a nice small little resume, but it's gonna be a little paragraph. So when they click on your profile, they are going to read this and see that it's your face. You're gonna have a beautiful picture. I never took professional pictures. I took a picture in my own living room, and I looked fly, okay? I had taken the picture actually on Instagram, so I had a filter. My makeup was done, and I went on Canva, got rid of the back of the picture. Look, when you have to find a way, you will find a way. Make sure you introduce yourself and you're selling yourself in that paragraph, and you have a bomb ass picture, okay? That's all I have to tell you. So they found me, they called me. First, you don't answer the phone. Grisel speaking, or what's up, or who's this? No. If it's morning, you say good morning. If it's evening, you say good evening. You sound hype, energetic. Energy has to be on point. You take this phone call. You tell them you're speaking to Grisel Marte on a She Boss Mobile. How can I help you today? What can I assist you with today? Whatever you feel comfortable with saying, but you make sure your energy is high up here. Make sure that you are listening. So when they ask you, hey, I'm calling from such and such tire company, I want, do you have a moment to complete a refinance today? Or can you assist us in, this closing today? Whatever the case is, you want to ask them, first of all, you want to say, thank you for reaching me. Thank you for contacting me. What time is your closing? Or is this closing scheduled already? What time is it for? You also don't be like, yeah, I could do it. No. One moment, let me quickly check my calendar. You're going to go ahead, check your calendar, act professional, get it together, breathe. You're going to go back and tell them that you are available for this time. And you're going to ask them too. First, you're going to ask them, is scan backs needed? Is a witness needed? You are also going to ask them, what kind of signing is this? How many pages? Now, when you ask them these questions, it's important because the fee, they know if you know what you're talking about. Because if you say how many pages, you're going to be like, oh. Because they can easily be like, yeah, I'm going to give you $70 for this refinance. And it's 200 pages times 2 because they need a copy. So when you ask, I'm not saying that they're going to give you $70 for this refinance. No. When you go direct, they do pay. Because there's no middleman to pay. They're paying directly to you. So a refinance, depending if they, what's going on, typically it's $100. I've been offered $150. Like, it happens. This is the norm when you get direct signings. But getting direct is not as easy. Because one, they want you to have the experience. They kind of test you. They see how you're doing, right? How you did in the signing that they're giving you. If they the ones that find you, you're not the only ones on their list. So you keep in mind that obviously they found you. You're not the only one on their list. So they're going to see how much you're charging. So if you want to say, well, my refinance price is $100, and you want to ask them, like, is that okay with you? If they say it's not okay, they're actually paying $90, you tell them, I will accept $90, and you let them know that it's a pleasure to help them out today. Like, you don't want to sound like, oh, I don't want that. No, you will accept it, and that's it. And let them know that is $90 is not a problem. A lot of people like, oh, you gotta fight for your worth. Yes, but right now there's not competition, but there's a lot of other notaries that will do it. So they can easily be like, okay, well, we're gonna call you back and go on to the next one and call them, and they take it for $80 or whatever. So always give them your price first. If you want, you can even switch it up. You can say, yes, I'm available for this time. I'll be glad to, here's my email. I'll be glad to contact the customer and confirm the appointment. By the way, what is the offer for the signing? So right there and then they know, okay, oh, she knows what she's doing because she's about to contact the customer and, make sure confirm the appointment. So she knows. So they can go ahead and let you know how much it is. And you be like, I will gladly send you an invoice. Keyword, invoice. Do not expect the title company to look up your information and mail you a check just like that. You have to send them an invoice. So once you confirm the signing with them, they're going to email you again with the information, making sure that on paper, on email, that there's a trace of this conversation happening, that you agree to the signing. When you agree to the signing, you also send them they might want you to send them a W-2 form, a blank W-2 form that you can just look up online. But 90% of the time, they want you to invoice them. So what you will do is they'll go ahead and send you the information for the signer, like the address or location, and you will go ahead on Notary Gadget, put down the information in your Notary Gadget, the appointment time, the place, whatever the case is, and download the PDF, send them the invoice that shows the amount that you guys agreed on. It's really important because they can easily say, we forgot about you because you didn't send us the invoice. That happens. And then you have to go ahead and not be nasty with it, but you have to go ahead and chase them for your paycheck. So what I normally do is I send them an invoice to the email right after the confirmation. I also print my invoice. Sometimes, a lot of times, they want you to print the invoice and send it inside, in the package. So read those notes, especially when it comes to payment. Some title companies can pay you in 2 weeks. Sometimes they can pay you whenever the transaction is done, or they can pay you in 30. Whatever notes they have, read the notes, know what they're paying you, know when they're paying you. And when you go back and you email the confirmation, make sure you save everything again on Notary Gadget. Everything's confirmed, everything's good, nothing has changed. For those of you wondering, you go on the National Notary, right? And this is my profile, my times of operation, as you can see there. It has if I'm a membership and so on. And when you scroll down, you are going to see the small paragraph that I wrote. Now, if they didn't find you, it is your job to find them. What is that? Yes, it's your job to find them. So what you have to do is go ahead and Google local title companies, or put in your zip code, put in your town, whatever works for you. Yes, you go out, you go get them. So I want you to go ahead, choose 10 companies, 10 title companies, the ones that you looked up on your computer, on your phone, whatever you have. Choose 10, email them directly. So you're going to email them from your notary email. Yes, you have to have a separate email for this. Don't have, GG123. No. Have a professional email, especially for your notary business. If your notary business has a certain name, you're going to go ahead and have that name. If you want, I always say do this, create a signature on your email. You can go on Canva and create a signature. When you create an email signature, it's going to have a picture of you, your phone number, your websites, whatever you need to do. Or you can just go ahead and create a simple signature line on your email. Make sure it's very professional. Make sure it has your email address, your name, and your phone number. Make sure you say thank you for whatever, thank you for contacting, or thank you with your name, phone number, email. If you want to include your social media accounts and your website, you can do that. If you don't, it's okay. I think it's best if you put a picture. Not everyone likes to, because they feel like they're gonna be judged because of the picture before they even get the job. It's okay. I have my professional picture that I took in my living room on my signature line. Anyways, so you can go ahead, email these companies, introducing yourself again. You can literally copy and paste what you put on your signature on your notary association signing agent profile. Copy and paste it again. Let them know that you are here to help. Let them know that you are available to go into their office if it's needed, or to scan back documents. Let them know who you are, how long you've been doing this for, what you're able to do. Let them know that you're able to come inside, you're able to do scan backs, that you're responsible, right? You're selling yourself, and that's the key thing. Sell yourself. Like, that is the key thing. I will actually put down a description below what I have in my profile, or yeah, I'll just put it down on the bio. I'm not saying copy this word for word, but it would definitely help. And this is me. What I would do is I will go ahead and email title companies, and I will copy and paste what I have on my profile on Notary Association. Exactly the same thing, but I have a professional signature line that I made with Canva. Okay, so you're going to email these 10 companies. If they don't answer your email, guess what? Maybe your email went to their junk. Give it a couple days, call them, introduce yourself. Now, a lot of times they're busy, okay? We get it. If you want to do a step above, I've done this. Choose 10 title companies. I am gonna make a video on how to do this. You can go and take goodie bags or drop by and get them donuts. The little munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts, a little box, put it in the bag. A gift card. You don't have to do gift cards. It's fine because a girl is broke. You can go ahead and do like little hand sanitizer, little wipes, some donuts, a little bag. Your business cards. Please don't forget the main point of this. And drop by the office, introduce yourself. Tell me you're a new local notary or you're a local notary. You would love to do business with them. You are available to come in or receive emails and scan backs and print. If they say you have if you ask you have a dual trade printer, be like, oh, those. If you don't have one, be honest. Be like, those are so hard to come by. I am on the waiting list, but I do have a laser tray, and it is amazing. Do you have a Brother laser tray? If you don't, I recommend them. Whatever you need to do, okay? Sell yourself. So once you do this, I guarantee you will get some phone calls. You will get people looking for you. You will get people calling you. I say do 10 because 1 out of 10 of those title companies will contact you. And from there, you can go ahead and continue adding more to your list and going out and selling yourself more. So if the title company did not find you on the internet and they found you by you going into their office, it's basically the same process. They're going to call you. They might text you. They might email you. If you're available for their signing, they will have you come into their office to pick up the documents. That happens. And if you think about it, it's better because now you have a way to create a relationship with them. They can see how you dress to impress. They can see how you handle yourself. You have your notary bag, you have your folders, everything is protected. They also see who you are. It's major that they know the type of person, type of worker that you are. And you can always say, hey, if you need help in the office, I'm more than likely to help. I can definitely stick around, help you out. They love that because sometimes they need someone to organize the files. They need someone to organize paperwork. They need someone to make some copies. And if you are telling them you're able to help, a lot of times they want to hire someone that wants to work in the office. So I personally did get offered that. I did turn it down. I told them at the moment I'm only a mobile notary. And I explained to them, I just recently started my business up and doing mobile it really works for me at this moment. But I would definitely check back with them in the future. I let them know, I was honest, and they were okay with that. They were fine. I left my 9-to-5 because I was able to make that income doing what I'm doing and not have to sacrifice time and not have to sacrifice. I mean, yeah, sometimes you do sacrifice time, but I didn't have to sacrifice spending time with my son anymore. Like, he could be right with me, or we can go out and do things. I went to New York for 2 weeks. I didn't have to ask permission and beg and collect sick time and holiday pay, and so I did what was best for me. Don't look at my nails. Some of them are falling apart. Anyways, the process of getting a direct signing is very similar to a signing, a signing system, a signing company. The only thing is you will get more money and there's no middle person. So when you need help, you will have a direct contact to contact, okay? What might be negative about the situation is if the appointment is at 10 o'clock at night and you will need to answer a question, it might be really hard to get help because that person in charge of your case is sleeping. So that's the only downfall, is that unlike a signing service, you can call them and they can help you or give you recommendations. If it's direct, and they're like, nope, sleeping, knocked out, 10 o'clock at night, they're not answering no phones. So that can happen. And you have, on like a signing service, you have to send them an invoice with, in the invoice, if you go on Notary Gadget, click on my bio, you're gonna see my link, Notary Gadget. Try the free trial. Even if you don't have direct signings, this is amazing to do because you can always create an invoice for your clients who you get directly, who you get on doing general notary work. That's fine. You get them a professional invoice. Also, the first 10 orders are free, so just download it to see how it is. It's great for tax. It's great to know your expenses, your mileage. It's just amazing. I freaking love it. So anyways, you're gonna go ahead, create that invoice and send it off to them or email it to them. So that's one of the main differences as well. Again, direct signings, that means they pay more. You create a relationship. They actually know you personally. You're not a number. A lot of signing services, you become kind of a number, and that really sucks. And when you do more direct, you are more, I guess it's easier to become a preferred notary because you're doing more face-to-face or direct. You're sending them thank you cards. You walked in with donuts. Whatever you did, it definitely made an impact. What else? I want to say that's it. I want to say that's the difference between getting a signing through a signing service versus getting direct. And I gave you some pointers on how to get direct. Hopefully you guys implement it now. Don't wait for so long. Work on your email signature, work on your notary profile. I also have gotten direct signings through websites such as Notary Rotary, and I think it was like 123 Notary. It was a title company looking for a notary last minute to complete a signing. So that helps. Getting on Notary Rotary, 123 Notary. There's a list of signing services. I have 2 on my other videos. If you look at the bio, I have put like a list. So go ahead and click through that. It's a list I found on like one of my Facebook groups. Go ahead. What you got to lose? Go ahead and just apply to stuff. It's you either gonna thank me or hate me. Don't hate me though. It wasn't my list. Okay. I'm just forwarding the message here. I wish you notaries nothing but luck, and go out and kill the game. Go get those signings. Subscribe. Peace, y'all.